The Last of Us, Episode 3. Welcome to Mirror Domains, and this is my full live watch along for The Last of Us series on HBO, Episode 3. First time watching. Guys, this is from the perspective of me never playing the game before. If you haven't watched one of these from me before, you know how this works. It's part of a playlist you can follow up in the cards right there and in the description below. Obviously, I can't show you the entire image here on the side if this is your first time here because of copyright reasons. I don't want to get struck with something nasty like a copyright strike. Wait a minute, this episode is 1 hour and 16 minutes? What? Guys, keep it below an hour, please. Okay, well, hopefully it earns it. With that being said, let's get underway because we're going to be late today if we don't start this in. Yeah, Last of Us, Episode 3. Let's get underway. Okay, so Tess died, right? That was her name, right? Is he gonna pay respects to her? Blew up in the building last time. Pedro Pascal. Yeah, I like episodes that are I like series where the length is consistent. Either be around the 40-minute mark or be around the hour mark. At least, like, as long as, what's that? West of where? As long as, like, 1 hour and 20-minute episodes that, Stranger Things was. This seems to be bouncing up and down with its length. I don't know if I'm going to like that or not. Want your jacket back? He's taking it sort of well, maybe. At least he's not a blubbering mess. I'm guessing he's more angry than anything, right? Arglass says that's a nice tribute. Stacking stones, yes. Bifer says, hey, in the live chat.
Look, I've been thinking about...
I want your sorries.
I wasn't... So don't blame me for something that isn't my fault.
Oh. Look at that look in her eyes. She's smart, yeah? $5 hours.
We can manage that.
Guys, even 1 hour takes time. You got to take your breaks, though. You got to take rest. You try to burn through 5 hours like that, and you're not used to walking like that, you're going to have to lay up for a day because you got, like, your legs just can't do it, right? Yeah, she's kind of saying sorry, not sorry to Joel. Yeah.
Why'd you get that scar on your head? Okay, so what then?
Someone shot at me and missed.
Yeah. Yeah, this cop and this guy were in a hallway together, and they just unloaded on each other. And they missed. They hit nothing. It's freaky, but it happens.
Thinking I should
No.
Okay, she wants the gun. She wants to be able to defend herself, but he's worried that she'll just take it and run away, right? I feel something bad is just around the corner. Pfeiffer says in the live chat.
Why do you have stuff stashed here?
Yeah, let's go.
Because she wants to know, right? The more you know, that's like one of the weapons that you can have is information. Mortal Kombat! I played Mortal Kombat too.
Who takes off her mask and she has monster teeth and then she swallows you whole and...
I like Melina too. I did. The size. She had size. Oh, was he BSing?
Ah, getting funnier.
Just you. Hmm. Trapdoor. Is there a bunker? Or just like a... maybe to a safe? It does look like it's a trapdoor to somewhere. Could be a hatch to like a sewer, though. You don't want to go in that. There's a garbage can down there. Looks like there was a stairwell there at one point. Hopefully there's no nudity in this episode either, because I didn't like having to cut that out last week. But we got away with it. Just as long as, you know, you don't see the full Monty here or, you know, female full-on frontal kind of thing. She's really not hiding, heeding the warning signs. No, she's not. Well, she's looking around for her own goods, right? I didn't quite see what that package was. Infected snarls. Oh. It's rubble. Is one of them crushed? Yeah, it looks like one of them's crushed, right? I'll see if I can get that on the bigger screen here. Head all... Ooh. Ooh. That's kind of eerie. Hi, James in our glass. A Weaver says, no nudity. Okay, good. Thumbs up. I don't have to hover on this with my finger on the sensor button. So, they have to be connected to the fungus network to communicate, right? They're not like Wi-Fi. I know that seems like a weird question, but it's just, as I said last week, I don't know the entire rules. And that's what I like about it, is that I don't know the rules. That's kind of gross. Sad to see some of the fungi tendrils. The tendrils going to come out. Put him out of his misery. At least he found his stash. She's experienced in killing dark past. Was the mercy killing or revenge killing? Probably a bit of both, I would say.
No.
She wants it. No. Yeah. Or curiosity killing. Yeah, it looked like she was studying it by cutting it, right? Was this going to lead us to that shot? This was like the first promo shot they released, right? I mean,
So lucky.
that's straight out of the game,
Feel like
right?
it at the time.
It's not that glamorous. I could have been a pilot. In hindsight, I would have been a great pilot, I think.
Drones and flying in planes and then all at once.
Yeah. There's that big P word, guys.
Something
Mutated.
got into the food supply. Probably a basic ingredient like flour.
Like cereals. Yeah. Pancake mix. Flour. We talked about that in the first episode, right?
It got worse. Then they started biting.
2003. Just like that. Wow. Over a weekend. Now, I think that conversation was more for us, the audience, right?
We'll cut across the woods here.
Like what people put on posts or something. Can hurt you up here, though.
Went through the countryside, evacuated the small towns.
And if not, they just put you down. You go. Just put in a ditch. But they can't take that risk, right? So it was part of limiting the ability to spread. September 30th, 2003. So we're getting a flashback? Because we zoomed in on that shirt and that lady was wearing it. So are we going to see what happened to these people? We get into getting like a first hand accounting here. Okay. Is this where Nick Offerman's going to be? I thought that they were going to come in to meet Nick Offerman's character. I didn't realize it was all going to be in a background. Oh, is that bunker? So they're going off to get shot. I could disappear. That's what I would do. Luckily, my uncle lives off the grid, so that's where, if something ever bad like this ever happened, that's the first place that I would try to get to. It's across a lake. There's no electricity, like no wires from the city. There's no plumbing out there. Yeah. Whoever this guy is, he's well prepared. And he's well geared too, right? Okay, so this is Nick Offerman. So does that mean we're only going to get him for one episode? I thought he would be kind of like a main character. Whoops, sorry. If I accidentally leave the audio on a little bit too long, guys, don't worry. I'll fix it in post. Very classic. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, a Home Depot. What, that the electricity went out? Going to a gas depot or loading up with fuel and supplies. Like, look at those drums that he's got in the back there. Is he a doomsdayer? He had the bunker prepared and everything, so I'm guessing that's what he is, right? Setting up a perimeter. Looks like he's arming it. Yeah. That's a great transition from the actual skeletons to the woman and child to them living. Yeah, it was. Home alone and embracing the chaos, he has the whole town to himself. He's living the dream. He's a proper doomsday dude ready for a zombie apocalypse, yeah. Perimeter. Somebody on the perimeter. Oh, it's infected. What kind of trap has he got set off for this guy? It worked though. Wow. Quite the number of needle drops in this episode. Hmm. Good song. 4 years later. So we're jumping around a bit here. Wow, this, if I didn't know any better, this has almost as many time jumps as Rings of Power. Yeah, he's a camera kill zone, Arglass says.
Are you armed?
Okay, so there's somebody cogent in there.
Yeah, I'm alone. From where?
Baltimore. Okay. So he ran from one of the zones, quarantine zones. On the way down, probably, right? Surprised it doesn't have spikes down there. He would make a deadfall, but without the spikes. Hmm. Ten people down to one. Was he bitten? Well, I'm sure that's what he's going to check out. Green. No, he's not infected. But he still doesn't want to contaminate his place. He'd say, all right, hit the road. Yeah.
Really hungry. Haven't eaten in 2 days.
No, it's long. Frank.
Gonna show up here looking for a free lunch.
It's not an Arby's. He doesn't have the meats. You have to try to get some food, right? This is the actor who won the Emmy for White Lotus 1. Oh, was it? Who, the guy in the hole? Frank or Nick Offerman? Actually, we have access to White Lotus right now because of Crave. Do we? I'll have to check. Oh, he's in the shower. Frank, okay. 5 more minutes of running water, huh? They're going to kill each other, pretty much, right? Is that what this episode is about? It's going to be kind of like them locked in this house together, and they're going to be like, going to have cabin fever. One's going to start to mistrust the other. I wouldn't arguing with a guy who was a gun pointed at me. Yeah. Let's give a timestamp here. Where are we at? Holy crap. 26 minutes in. Sorry, guys. Oops. So you got a bottle of wine there, too? You really want to be drinking around that guy? You'd be scared that when you're in your sleep, he'll kind of like choke you or something. I love the luxury of people enjoying the comfort in the post-apocalypse. A shower, a meal, and a wine.
I know I don't seem like the type.
He even knew what type of wine, too. I don't know if I would be drinking in the apocalypse. As tempting as it would be. Is that supposed to be like a sign of trust? It's okay if our senses get dulled a little bit here. Because I would always want to be sharp on the edge, right? And drinking would make you kind of like subdued. He's just humble by it. About it. Arglass says, how come the animals haven't been infected? Yeah, that's the question I had from last episode too, right? Yep. Weaver says I would be drinking constantly in the apocalypse.
Is it antique?
1940.
Yeah, currently they be nothing. So this guy was a musician, obviously. Let's see how well he plays. Linda Rodstadt. Oh, long time. That's the name of this episode? Is he gonna blow his head off? It looked like he was reaching for something there. Oh, that song must have some meaning to him. Maybe between him and his ma. It's kind of trusting to turn your back on the dude.
Take things in stride.
Hmm. Good voice.
It means
Yeah. Missed a little there. Hmm. Yeah. I knew Ron Swanson could sing. Bill putting a bit more feeling behind it. Offerman kills it in this. So impressive. I know him from Parks and Rec. A. Weaver says, there is no girl.
I know.
I mean, he says, I know. What are you doing? Oh, okay. So it's one of those. Not in a bad way. I'm just understanding what the situation is. It's one of those situations, not one of those. I didn't mean it like that. Okay. All right. And now that dinner scene kind of makes sense, right? Is he crying? I guess because he didn't know what would happen if he made that move, right? Hmm. Yeah, he was crying, right? How did he recognize that though? How did he recognize? See, I don't know anything about that. Um, are they? I guess they're suggesting that they can recognize each other's preferences. You guys are funny. Yeah, I did. It's definitely a different angle on it, right? Well, he drops the towel. I better turn this off just in case. You said no nudity though, so I don't think we're going to see the full Monty here. He climbs into bed. Okay. Oh, he's trembling. Yeah. Oh well, no full Monty. Okay. Yeah. See, I don't know anything about it. What about it? Them standing with him in the hole and him on top. Was he able to clue in that he had this preference? Okay, but what does this have to do with the lady who gets shot in the ditch? Isn't that where we were going to be going with this episode? Oh, he's going downstairs. Better, just in case.
Come on!
3 years later. So I think this officially has more time jumps than Rings of Power, right? Yeah. He knew what wine to serve with an impeccable rabbit dinner. So just because you know what wine goes with what makes you... Is that a signal or something? I don't... it's such a polar opposite from Ron Swanson, who is the alpha male, but the Bill character is an alpha too. Yeah. It's about survival, man. It's about staying alive, right?
Just let me love it the way I want to.
Like what? Oh, so he wants to invite more people into this area.
We
Friends. Don't give up the position. Tess. Tess? Our Tess? Wait, what? So Joel was there. Okay.
What can I just say? Gonna saw.
And there's Tess. By the way, we found out today the original Tess from the game. Rest in peace. The actress who played her passed on. Not this Tess. The one from the video game, guys. So she was talking to Tess on the radio.
I understand. If Mom...
Yeah.
Ty the lucky one.
There's stuff we have in the QZ that you don't have here.
Information. I like that. We can help each other. And get that gun out of my face. Yeah. That's Pedro Pascal for you, though. He's just got that ability.
You were a prepper or something?
Hmm. It's clear.
That
That's
fence
what I
got
would
a
say.
year on it, tops.
So Joel scoped it out. Mutual alpha respect. Yeah. Good call there, A. Weaver.
That we should use codes for the radio in case anyone's listening.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Pedro was never serious in interviews, but etc. But when the film camera's on, he's always in character. Yeah.
They'll come at night, quiet and armed.
He's giving him tips, heads up, right? So you're trying to warn him about, yeah, there will be raiders, but maybe give him some clue as to what's in the areas and stuff like that. Tess is so much softer here than in the game. Okay, A. Weaver says. 3 years more later. So we're really jumping. What is this, like the 4th or 5th time jump?
Around. I got something to show you.
They're trying to stay in shape.
What? It's okay.
What, he put together a garden? He got some seeds from Tess? Is that what happened? Okay.
A little one.
Oh, strawberries. Fresh strawberries. So awesome. And if you find them in the wild, we had wild strawberries up in the Yukon, and when you came across this one, it was just, they tasted so awesome. Mm. We had wild raspberries up there too. The raspberries are just, yeah. 3 years took their toll on her, I mean, compared to the present day storyline. Mm. Yeah. A. Weaver says post-apocalyptic pleasures. Is he hiding something? He's afraid now because he wants to protect them, right? Keep them safe. The sun shining through there, that's a good shot. Timestamp. 46 minutes in. So I'm guessing 25 minutes left. Oh, so there come the raiders. Some guy got torched. Oh, Bill's already on it. He knew. He knew that they were coming because he probably had. Was he already fighting them? Yeah, get down, man. Get down. Okay, so he's got a piece. You don't know what you're dealing with. Okay, so Bill was already out on the street fighting with a rifle. Uh-oh, Bill took one in the leg. Oh no, he took it in the lower abdomen there. Damn. Oh, but that's...
Hold your hand there for me. Hold your hand.
Damn.
Leave the gas on. The fence will kill the rest of them.
Okay. Joel.
You can't be here alone.
So he trusts Joel. Is he fading already? Unless he must have been hit from somewhere else too, right? Or it hit an artery. Has he bought the farm? Yeah, if he died there, that would have been quick. $10 later now. Okay, so they both survived. And then by the sounds of the way he was talking, he did make that deal with Joel. Oh, that's nice. That was a nice painting. He's a painter. He made a deal with Joel for that wiring for the fence, right? Now I see why this episode had to be a little bit longer, because they're actually giving us an actually well put together little side story here, right? Bill made a full recovery, so Frank must have had an illness. For what, losing his legs? Is that, oh yeah, because he's in a wheelchair there, right? Oh, look at the brush strokes. So he is losing his motor control, right? You have no access to doctors. They must have had access to some kind of a pharmacy. Must have had access to some kind of a doctor as well then too, right? To have some kind of diagnosis to tell you which pills to take. Unless they've got medical books. Yeah, it's some kind of paralysis of some kind, right? Is it a Parkinson's or something? I don't know. Or what was the other one? MLS? Is that something that makes the leg shut down too? Or I was thinking MLS. Yeah. Okay. Weaver says. Last day. You just make a decision like that by yourself. Well, so maybe he knew about it beforehand, right? He knew that he was going to have it. He wants to go out on his own
Bill.
terms. Oh man, look at that look.
A lot of bad days.
I've had bad days with you, too.
Hmm. Yeah. Good aging makeup. Weaver, I agree.
Boutique, where I'll pick outfits for. In my wine.
And he'll go to sleep. He's wow. Holy crap. That's good acting. Hmm. So it's a little bit of $1 million baby in there too, right? Um, he's got to do it for him. Man, that's tough. Uh, watching your person that you love slowly disintegrate in front of you and then asking you to go out on his terms. Yeah, that would be hard to euthanize someone and to be left alone. Yeah. I'm just surprised with all the time that has gone by. They didn't get married before that. Holy crap, I'm sucked into this episode. So, wow. 56 minutes. What I like about it, too, is how it tied in. We got to see Tess and Joel. Started off, Ellie and Joel. I'm guessing they were going to walk by this town, right? And that's what Joel didn't want to go, have Ellie go and see this town where everything probably got burned down by marauders. We're just getting cinematic music here. I like that touch too. He's sitting right beside him. It's the same wine, right? When they met. Hmm. Is it happening faster than maybe they predicted? Must be the same meal too. I love the way he rotates the plates, kind of OCD. Is he going to show him? Is he going to dump in the pills? So he's going to honor his word and do it. Don't think about it. Just put it down the hatch.
This isn't the tragic suicide at the end of the...
He put himself too? So they're both going to die.
Not support this.
Hmm. Yeah. Because you can't go on living without him, right? You can live out the rest of your days, but like, how old would they be there? They would be creeping up to the point when Ellie would be walking. They'd be creeping up to the point when they'd be walking by, right? Hmm. So a little bit like a Shakespearean tragedy, sort of like Romeo and Juliet. I like that. I do. Is that it? That can't be the episode. An hour and 2 minutes. I thought it was going to end there, but we still got about 10 minutes left. So, Joel, they're there. I hear a generator, though. Joel knew the code to get in. There's such a powerful performance. That's such a powerful performance. It was. I like the subtlety in that dinner scene there. Because nobody was bawling or anything, but you could tell that there was that weight of sadness behind them. Candles have burned down.
Frank.
Oh. Yeah. So this was like maybe the night before they did it. That's why he's got that piece. Yeah, that was the night before. You can see the bottles there on the, and the food doesn't look too old. They both passed. Yeah, at least if not the night before, at least a day or two before. Like not that long. Food wasn't completely rotted or shrunk in size. Keys. You kept hoping that Joel and Ellie would arrive to stop them. But again, as Frank said, would either of them been qualified to fix whatever Frank had?
I figured I fell under whomever.
Key to what? Some kind of a cache of weapons, perhaps? Supplies? Rations? Key to the truck. Okay, truck.
This, please do not come into the bedroom.
So even in the face of death, sense of humor.
Respect you.
And you respect
So
me,
I'm
right?
gonna tell
Yeah.
you something because you're. I saved him.
Hmm.
I leave you all of my weapons and equipment.
Tess. It said Tess, right? She's not going to read it. Tess, yeah.
Stay here.
Yeah, I know that was good direction too, of deciding to stop her from saying it, not letting us hear it, because we know what it said. God is, guess he doesn't need the battery because he's got a car then, right? A truck. He liked Bill in the end, after all, yeah. His battery sulfur. So he's got, I guess, stuff to make grenades or some kind of explosives.
Show me your arm.
Okay.
I have a brother out in Wyoming.
Okay. No history. Condition. Yeah.
Yes.
Repeat it.
Okay. This really feels like the end of the first act, right, guys? And it makes sense if it's 9 episodes, first 3 episodes, layout, who everybody is, where we're going, what the dangers are. It would blow everything up, right? 80s. Oh. I forget what that was. 80s was everything is okay, right? 90s is bad. Is that what it was?
There's a wall of them.
You also just can't leave it there for somebody else to find it. Toilet paper? No, 80s was bad. Okay, 80s was bad. Joel doesn't want to get close to, again, losing people is too raw. Weapon? Gun? Oh yeah, it was that gun that Frank got out of the desk there, right? Is that pit stick? I guess she would never have been in one though before, right?
Chevy S10, but it'll get us there.
Seatbelt. Yeah, she wouldn't know what that is, right? Oh, it's Linda Ronstadt. Long, right? Well, I guess that's a perfect bookend if they go off driving and listen to the song. Mm, yeah, good call there, Hourglass Vikings. Great voice. Damn. And I like that we're not seeing the bodies of Frank and Bill. We just know that they're there, right? They're not going to show us them, right? And I like that drawing up on the wall there, Bill. Yeah, that's it. Long time. That's episode 3, guys, of The Last of Us. Great episode, man. Wow. I like how it started off with them going to where Bill and Frank lived, because I didn't know that, I didn't know anything about that. And then I like that side story. I thought, like the first second there, I thought we were getting off track of what the main story is, but I like how it tied back into itself, for sure. How Joel and Tess were there, and when Joel finally lets it out how bad the loss of Tess is to him. When I'm sure there's got to be a scene of that, right? When he breaks down, that's going to be hard. That's going to be hard to watch. Our Glass Vikings says so gutted for Bill, and I wanted Nick Offerman to be in the series for a while. Yeah, I thought from the promo from last week, I thought they were just going to go to the compound and try to negotiate with them to stay and get supplies and stuff, and then he would have been like a reoccurring character. But it was a potent performance by Nick Offerman for sure. Very, very strong. Because it resonated with you, right? And especially that scene where he's like telling him that he wants to take the sleeping pills. And then, like, just for a brief second, I thought maybe what if he did both of them at the same time? And it kind of played out that way. I never called it out while I was watching it, but I like that decision. That story decision is just wow. Wow. A. Weaver says, you guys were you guys disappointed in the lack of zombie action? No, because we got some action in there with when the Marauders came. A little bit of firefight in there, but no, I wasn't with the clickers. That's what they call them, right? Clickers. No, we know what that threat is. We know that it's out there, and we know that they're going to face that as they try to get to the brother, right? So, yeah. As I said, it felt like these first 3 episodes were like the first act of what the overall series arc is going to be, right? It's just establishing that these two have got to travel together, and there's going to be some ups and downs. They fill us in with some backstory with how the virus works and stuff, like with this, like flashbacks and stuff. So I really enjoyed that, and I'm really enjoying this series, 100%. Okay, we are just going to go over to the wiki page here quickly. I want to take a look. Maybe I won't say it in a nice way because I don't want to get spoilers. Long time. So Please Hold My Hand is the next one. Peter Hor. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. Directed that, and it was good directing. He only directed that episode. Okay. Please Hold My Hand is next. February 5th. Next Monday, guys, we'll be watching this. Who played Frank? Well, I guess I suppose I can look that up. Bill Murray Bartlett is Frank? Okay. Yeah. Over. Yeah, very good. Will you be doing a separate shorts for the episode 4 promo? James R. Glassback, he says yes. Right now, I'm going to record it, but it should be up around 4 or 5 in a couple hours. I got to run out and take care of some stuff right now. So I'll post my reaction to the promo for episode 4 right away. Actually, I just want to take a quick look here on Crave for something that came up during the episode. Okay, so we do have access to White Lotus. 2 seasons. I might have to get into that, but I hear it's kind of racy, right? I want to check it out because of Aubrey Plaza. She's in this, right? Yeah. The White Lotus. Theo James is in this as well? Fascinating. Aubrey Plaza, yeah. That's one I might have to check that out. I don't know if we can do full live watch-alongs for that, though, because I don't know how racy it is. But we got access to it while we've got The Last of Us here. It's part of a playlist, guys, so pay attention for in about a couple of hours or so, an hour or so. I'll post my reaction to the promo for episode 4, and I'll see you next Monday for the 4th episode of The Last of Us. A. Weaver says, I really appreciate the way they ground the characters with emotion. Yeah. Not what you'd expect from a video game a day. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Good episode. Really good episode. Awesome series, man. See you in the next episode of The Last of Us. You're watching Mirror Domains. What else can you find here? Well, here's our weekly schedule and sort of what it sort of looks like. As you know, we do The Last of Us. Tomorrow we're doing a catch-up movie day where we'll be watching All Quiet on the Western Front, 9 a.m. a war movie. We're doing franchise Wednesdays, taking a look at the Scream franchise as we build up towards Scream 6 in March. We do other movies like Jung-E, Mortal Kombat, retro movies and stuff like that. Last Night in Soho for sure. You're going to find something that you like here on Mirror Domains. Trailer reactions, movie news, Mondays and Fridays, and a little bit on Wednesdays as well. So hit that thumbs up button, guys. Subscribe. And I'll see you for the next episode of The Last of Us here on Mirror Domains.